Yo, I'm IOTA, and I played this game. This game being Raft. The new Renovations update has come out, and I have updated, upgraded, and hopefully perfected some of the designs in my raft to make it just a little bit easier to get prepared for the next chapter update. So, as the dawn is breaking over a new day, and we see a big island coming through the mist in the distance. We're starting up here on the mast of my raft. I've gone with more of a ship look to try to make it just feel a little cooler. And I've changed up a few of these designs. Overall, it's a little longer with a new bow, a little sleeker. I shaved a couple of tiles off the sides and reorganized much of the rear half of the raft. So, come with me and I will show you a few cool things. But I guess, well, since we're getting so close to the island, it's probably time to anchor. So one of the things that I've really made an effort to do is make things a little more efficient moving around. Hold on. Hey, look, it's the anchor. So this is one of the cool efficiencies that I've been trying to do, these drop chutes, where I can very quickly navigate myself around just by dropping through to the floor below. Out here, the farmyard is still the same, and the overall layout with the row of collection nets behind the farmyard raised off of the lower tiles with the pipes all running beneath, that has basically stayed the same. You can see I've made good use of the new paints, trying to gussy the whole thing up just a tad, but the flags I find are actually really useful because they're good for seeing the raft from a distance. Very distinctive shapes and heights. On a personal note, I was quite thrilled to find myself a pink chicken, which I've called Pikachu 2. What was really cool is not so long after finding Pikachu 2, I found, where's my other little guy? Come on, buddy. I have a second pink chicken, I swear. There he is. See? And this one is Pikachu 3. Because I've got a great imagination. Oh, I can't rob you of your name, Pikachu 3. Moving back, we might as well start from here at the anchor with the core feature of the raft, which is the Beehouse Mark II. Now, with the new update, even with the upgraded thicker walls, the seagulls do still seem to be able to get through it, and if I let all my potatoes go down, they will actually come through the floors and attack my flowers down here. You can see where there's a few missing. With the Beehouse down here, though, I can plant potatoes on top of it, and that makes it significantly easier to protect the flowers and just save those really valuable flower seeds. Coming from my honey and glass storage through the Beehouse, we get to the back. Now, in the back here is my refinery. Rows of the biofuel refiners. You know, it'd be really cool if there was a way to mass load this with something beyond potatoes. If you load potatoes, you can load them in normally, or continue to load them even without having them selected, but that is literally the only one that works for. So, it'd be nice if that was a little easier, so mass filling the biofuel refiners would be a little bit easier. Maybe something electric powered? I don't know. Could be cool. Now, back here in the refinery, you also see something cool I've managed to do fairly widely on the raft, which is this. Raised pipes. I was pretty proud of this. I think it looks really cool. Even so having the pipe run over the engines saved me from having to run it down this corridor, and so now I don't have to go bumping up and down everything all the time, just a couple of places. In hindsight, I kind of wish that I had just raised the whole floor up 3, because that is what's necessary to raise the pipes, but sometimes just can't do everything. Useful tip: when you're building these, make sure you pick the cheap wood. Don't pick the expensive wood for your scaffolding. Build your scaffolding along, run the pipe, delete the scaffolding. Works absolutely great and looks just super cool. You can see right there my gas pipe running overhead. This corner is for my pump house. I've got all my cutouts for my water purifiers and my paint store. Just helps having lots of paint things because, honestly, can't babysit them that much. Once you've got enough, it really doesn't matter. With the new update, it's really cool having some flowers in stock because then you can make some of the cool decorations. See, that's the thing I don't like. Up and down, bubbly, 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 bubbly. Yeah. So anywhere I can raise the pipes up, I've done so to try to prep the raft for the next update. Coming up here, you can see my smeltery, so a little larger. Now you can see here with the raised roof, with the 3-high roof and the new support pieces, it is possible to build much larger, more open structures. And this is, I believe, the largest I can make with this that doesn't require any pillars. And that's pretty cool. Like that dance music. Just remember with the new paint scheme, it often glitches like this. So just if you're running the paintbrush around, it's going to glitch out and repattern things. So you've got to like hold it, put the paintbrush on it, paint it, turn the paintbrush off, move around. If you just, without painting anything, slide it around here, it's going to glitch out a ton of those new tiles. So just be aware of that. I'm hoping with the new update, really hoping that there's either going to be battery-powered smelters, although to me it would make more sense to just have biofuel-powered smelters. So I've got this set up here so that whatever update comes, I can make new smelters that are much more awesome. It'd be kind of nice to be able to load like 5 into a hopper on the smelter and have it just auto-process the set. That'd be pretty cool. Coming back out here, there's my main inventory, color-coded so I can tell the difference. You know, metal and vine goo, scrap, rope, copper stuff, wood. Now, this is my farmyard, so this is where I'm growing most of the potatoes and vegetables and whatever for not just like snacks and shit, but for the biofuel primarily. But the best part about having it here is that even though it's not directly over the whole bee house, it does seem to provide enough coverage that the seagulls will always hit the plants up here and leave the flowers in the bee house alone. So I basically just check it every now and then when I want to grab some honey, which honestly isn't very often because I don't drive anywhere. I just drift with the sea. Coming over here, we have my kitchen. Now, this is something we know is going to be updated with the new raft. There may be some sort of electric cook set, some sort of electric cooker, who knows. There's definitely going to be some sort of juicer, so I've kind of set this up to be like a little tropical tiki bar out here, and got myself my fruit storage so I can hopefully do a couple of blended smoothie stations out here. But it'd be cool if there was some upgrades to the cooking area. So that's going to be this big open area, and I'm just going to juggle it around when the new update comes out. And here again, you can see the benefit of having fewer pillars, more open layout. And I like having the ceiling painted white. It just makes it feel bigger, like most houses. The accommodations is where I've done maybe the most upgrades because this obviously got most of the decorations. So there's new plants, new paintings, and of course, paint. So this is my living room. So I got it set up with a bit of a green theme. Got to reorganize things a bit more against the wall. I used to have the piano in here, but I've shifted it. The poop deck bathroom, you know, got to have a poop joke in there somewhere. So a couple bathtubs and pooper. TJ Crapper's patented pooper. Yeah, so nice little area. Got myself a little balcony here with a hammock and a picnic table so I can overlook things. Just note, anytime you overhang your crops, they won't get rained on by the rain. So if you don't have the automatic sprinkler, it won't get wet. If you're relying on rain to do your plant or your watering, like I do with the potatoes, just make sure you don't put anything over top of them. If we come up here, this is the bedroom on the second floor. Again, three high and then the peaked roof, so it's nice and open. None of those oh so annoying pillars kicking around anymore. Some hanging Tangaroa plants, all the cabinets, shelves. Those are crap shelves, but I had better shelves somewhere. I finally put up all of my little paintings. You've seen them stretched everywhere. The Tangaroa paintings, the new paintings we can custom make. A little bit of a hallway here. And, you know, this is where you could jump off, jump off the boat. Hooray! My conservatory. So another stair here, obviously, that comes back down to the living room. I like these winding staircases. They just felt a little neat. And then here's places I can put some extra plants, tiki poles, heads, a couple of pianos just for fun. Obviously more paintings. I was torn because I wanted to make use of as many curtains as possible because who's got too much rope kicking around, right? But then I also wanted to have enough space for all the paintings because who's got tons of paintings kicking around, right? So I've got here a bit of an office. This is where I've put my research table because after the first early game, mid game, you really don't need this much. So there's no point having it kicking around a ton. I've decided I'm going to keep all my tapes in the various cupboards and cabinets. So I've got myself a balcony up here. One tip, if you're, I'll wreck this to show you what I did. So here, because I thought, oh, that's really annoying, but obviously I don't want this floor painting coming out below, I used the rug, like I've done here. I don't have a paintbrush on me, but used the rug like this to at least cover it up and make it look close. Could be worse. Could be raining. So, oh, and then I think we can go down, because I think I missed one room. Yep, and this is my library. I just piled on a ton of books. Extra stuff kicking around. Big bear chase me. Yeah, you get it. So, that is a tour of the accommodations. And you can see, like, these are the new wood shelves versus the old cheap shelves. Everything uses a lot of wood, but with the 27 wide drift collection nets, I'm actually at the point where I don't run out of wood anymore. I've got cases and cases of it, so it works really, really well. Oh, another tip. The pipe sometimes will stop you from going down, but if you come this way, and with this, what I actually did is put the railing here because I know if I hit that railing, I'll come through. So you can feed your pipes up through the drop chutes and make it really easy to get around. The final, and I'm particularly proud of this one because it's the most decorative and cool looking thing I think I've built on the raft so far. This is my picnic area with a few chickens because, well, I honestly just had too many. And I needed to put them somewhere else. A little bit of irrigation, but I'm not trying to cover the whole thing. It gets rain. But what I have back here is my nature walk. So we open. Oh, don't let those chickens escape. Cluckers. And we come here through the tropical biome part of the nature walk with bananas and mangoes and palm trees. You are interrupting me. Wow. That I'm not going to cut that. That was just sad. All right. You know what? Since we're on a nature walk, we should be drinking water. It's very important to drink water. So I've covered this with crop plots to mark a path coming up here, overhanging a little bit. So you can see we're switching into a bit of a forested biome up here. Still got some mangoes and bananas. And then up here, when we get on top of the smelter, we have the mountain. Got a little seating area over here, so you can sit and enjoy this nice little forested area. Some crop plots. We keep going around here. We come up with a nice ocean view before finally backtracking around to the bridge. And with that, as another day on the raft comes to a close, I'll leave it there. This has been a number of cool things I wanted to share with you on my raft. I'm IOTA, and this has been Raft. I played this game, and maybe you should too.